Bonjour and salamareo from the Big Red Island of Madagascar. Last year, when Val and I were on furlough traveling around the U.S. and reporting to as many of our supporters as time would allow, we told several of the life change stories that would not have been possible if our churches and supporters did not give so generously in order for us to be here. Then I showed you a picture of several kiddos. These kids chase me almost every day when I run. If you remember, it actually started on my very first day on the island 5 years ago this next week. They were joking around with me. Actually, they were making fun of me, and then I did something to make them laugh. From that time on, I could not wait until I could communicate with them and tell them the stories from the Bible. Then, as you know, the Lord took us in a different direction, and we partnered with another missionary and started a church across town. However, I told you that we wanted to start reaching those kids when we returned to Madagascar from furlough. Since our return, we have been preparing to start our second church, and as you may remember from our last update, we found a location where we will start meeting, but it needed a lot of work. Well, it took a little longer than what we anticipated, but the building is finally at a place where we can begin meeting. So a few days ago, we stopped and set up a time to meet with all my running kids after they got out of school. Then on Wednesday, Val and I, along with Sarah, Kezzy, and Larissa, went up to the meeting spot, and we all sat down in between the road and a rice paddy, and we began to tell the kids a few stories. Afterwards, we invited them to our very first kids club that will be this Saturday. They're all very excited to come. We'll also start our first English outreach in the area next week as well. These two outreaches will allow us to begin to invite people to come to our first church meeting that we're hoping will happen in mid-June. A lot's going on, so please continue to pray with us as we work to launch this next church. Before I finish, let me give you a little update on our son Gabe. In the last update, I told you that he was going to Bangkok, Thailand to do a college internship with veteran missionaries Shane and Katie Salmon and Adam and Ayla Cottrell. Well, he had a great time and he learned a lot. He's now back in the States getting ready to graduate. Thank you for praying for him. But please continue to pray that the Lord will guide him as he continues on his path to become a full-time missionary. It's a busy and exciting time here in Madagascar, so thank you for your prayers, and remember, we are also praying for you.